Welcome to Lesson 3 of our Clinical Research Associate Training. In this session, we will explore research methods, qualitative and quantitative approaches. I am your instructor Jeet Ghosh and I will help you to learn this lesson. Research is the backbone of clinical studies, and understanding these methods is essential for evaluating scientific findings, conducting studies, and making informed decisions. By the end of this lesson, you will have a clear understanding of how qualitative and quantitative research methods function and their applications in nursing and clinical research. Let's get started. Section 1. Before diving into the core content, let's outline the learning objectives for this lesson. By the end of this lesson, you will understand the key characteristics of qualitative and quantitative research methods. Learn to differentiate between qualitative and quantitative approaches in terms of their purpose, data collection, and analysis. Recognize when to apply each research method based on study goals and requirements. Explore different data collection techniques used in both methodologies. Evaluate the advantages and limitations of each approach to make informed decisions in research. With these objectives in mind, let's begin with an introduction to research methods. Section 2. Research is a systematic process of collecting, analyzing, and interpreting information to answer questions and solve problems. It plays a critical role in evidence-based practice, helping healthcare professionals make informed decisions. There are two primary research methods, qualitative and quantitative. Qualitative research focuses on understanding human experiences, emotions, and behaviors, while quantitative research involves numerical data and statistical analysis to measure variables. Both approaches serve different purposes, but they can also complement each other in mixed methods research. Let's explore each in detail, starting with qualitative research. Section 3. Qualitative research is an exploratory approach that focuses on understanding the depth and complexity of human experiences. Instead of numbers, it relies on words, descriptions, and observations to provide rich, detailed insights. This method is particularly useful in healthcare for understanding patient experiences, cultural influences on health behaviors, and healthcare provider perspectives. Examples of qualitative research include ethnography, studying people in their natural environments; case studies, in-depth examination of individual cases or situations; interviews, direct conversations with participants to gain insights into their thoughts and feelings. Since qualitative research is subjective and open-ended, it provides valuable context but requires careful interpretation. Section 4. Quantitative research, on the other hand, focuses on numerical data and statistical analysis. It aims to identify patterns, test hypotheses, and establish cause and effect relationships. In clinical research, quantitative methods help measure treatment outcomes, compare patient responses, and assess risk factors. Common examples include clinical trials, testing the effectiveness of new drugs or treatments; statistical analysis, identifying trends and correlations using numerical data; surveys and questionnaires, collecting structured responses from participants. Quantitative research provides objectivity and precision, making it ideal for studies requiring measurable results. Section 5. Now that we understand both methods, let's compare them. Data type. Qualitative research uses descriptive data, while quantitative research relies on numbers and statistics. Purpose. Qualitative research explores concepts and behaviors, whereas quantitative research tests hypotheses and measures relationships. Analysis. Qualitative analysis is interpretative, involving themes and patterns, while quantitative analysis is statistical and mathematical. Outcome. Qualitative research provides in-depth understanding, whereas quantitative research ensures generalizability and reproducibility. These distinctions help researchers choose the appropriate method based on their study objectives. Section 6. Data collection in qualitative research involves gathering detailed, descriptive information. The most common methods include interviews, one-on-one discussions that allow researchers to explore participants' experiences and perspectives. Focus groups, small group discussions that provide collective insights into a specific topic. Observations, researchers immerse themselves in real-world settings to study behaviors and interactions. Document review, analyzing existing texts, reports, and case files to extract relevant information. These techniques provide a holistic understanding of the research subject. Section 7. Quantitative research involves structured and systematic data collection methods. Key approaches include surveys and questionnaires. Participants respond to standardized questions, ensuring consistency in data collection. Experiments, controlled studies that test hypotheses by manipulating variables. Statistical analysis. Large datasets are analyzed using mathematical models to identify trends and relationships. Secondary data analysis. Researchers use pre-existing numerical data to conduct new analyses. These methods ensure objective and reliable results, making them ideal for large-scale studies. Section 8. In clinical research, qualitative methods offer significant advantages that help researchers understand human behavior and experiences in depth. Provides rich, in-depth insights. Qualitative research allows for a comprehensive exploration of patient experiences, emotions, and perspectives, which cannot be captured using numerical data. Explores complex social phenomena. It is particularly useful for understanding interactions within healthcare settings, such as doctor-patient communication or the emotional impact of a disease. Flexible and adaptive. Unlike rigid quantitative studies, qualitative research can adapt as new findings emerge. If researchers discover unexpected insights, they can modify their approach to explore them further. Captures emotions and subjective experiences. In clinical research, patient-reported experiences provide valuable data on treatment efficacy, side effects, and overall quality of life. By focusing on these advantages, qualitative research enriches our understanding of healthcare and medical interventions beyond statistics. Section 9. While qualitative research provides depth, quantitative research ensures precision and reliability. Some key advantages include: produces objective and measurable data. Since it relies on numbers and statistical tools, results are free from personal biases and interpretations. Allows for statistical validation and generalization. Large sample sizes help establish patterns and trends applicable to broader populations. Efficient for large-scale studies. Quantitative methods allow researchers to analyze data from thousands of participants, which is essential for clinical trials. Enables hypothesis testing in trend analysis. Researchers can test theories about disease progression, treatment effectiveness, and risk factors using statistical models. In medical and clinical research, quantitative methods provide concrete evidence that supports policy making and treatment decisions. Section 10. Despite its strengths, qualitative research has some inherent challenges. Time-consuming and resource-intensive. Conducting interviews, transcribing conversations, and analyzing open-ended responses require significant effort. Difficult to generalize findings. Since qualitative research often involves small sample sizes, the results may not be applicable to larger populations. Subjective interpretations may introduce bias. Researchers' perspectives can influence how data is interpreted, which may impact the reliability of findings. Requires skilled researchers. Effective qualitative analysis demands expertise in coding, thematic analysis, and avoiding researcher bias. Understanding these limitations helps researchers decide when qualitative research is appropriate for their study objectives. Section 11. Similarly, quantitative research also has limitations that researchers must consider. Lacks depth in understanding social contexts. Numerical data alone may not fully capture human emotions, behaviors, or cultural differences. Relies on predefined variables and structured data. Researchers must define variables beforehand, which can limit exploration of unexpected factors. Can be rigid, limiting exploratory research. Unlike qualitative methods, which adapt as research progresses, quantitative methods require structured, predetermined frameworks. May not fully capture individual experiences. While statistical trends provide useful insights, they do not always reflect the personal experiences of individuals. To overcome these challenges, researchers often combine both qualitative and quantitative methods. Section 12. Researchers choose qualitative methods in specific scenarios where a deep, exploratory approach is needed. When exploring new areas with little prior research, if a medical condition or treatment is not well understood, qualitative research helps uncover insights. When seeking to understand motivations, thoughts, and feelings, for example, understanding why patients choose alternative medicine requires qualitative inquiry. When studying social interactions and cultural phenomena, examining how healthcare disparities affect different ethnic groups benefits from qualitative methods. When flexibility in data collection is needed, researchers can refine questions based on participant responses, allowing for a more organic exploration of topics. In clinical research, qualitative methods are often used in early-stage studies before moving to large-scale quantitative analysis. Section 13. Quantitative research is ideal in cases where numerical validation and large-scale data analysis are required. When measuring variables and establishing statistical relationships, researchers use quantitative methods to determine correlations between risk factors and diseases. When generalizing findings to a larger population, large-scale studies like national health surveys rely on quantitative methods. When conducting experiments and hypothesis testing, clinical trials testing new drugs follow a strict quantitative research design. When objective, numerical data is required, regulatory bodies like the FDA and WHO demand statistical evidence before approving treatments. These factors make quantitative research the foundation of evidence-based medicine. Section 14. To address the strengths and limitations of both methods, researchers often use a mixed methods approach, which combines qualitative and quantitative research. There are three major mixed methods designs. Explanatory sequential design. Researchers first conduct quantitative analysis, followed by qualitative research to interpret unexpected results. Exploratory sequential design. Qualitative research is conducted first to generate hypotheses, which are then tested using quantitative methods. Concurrent triangulation. Both methods are used simultaneously to cross-validate findings, ensuring reliability. This approach is highly effective in clinical research, providing both statistical rigor and patient-centered insights. Section 15. Let's consider a real-world example in clinical research. Research topic: Studying patient satisfaction in healthcare. Qualitative approach. Researchers conduct in-depth interviews with patients to understand their concerns, preferences, and experiences with treatment. Quantitative approach. A hospital collects survey responses and calculates patient satisfaction scores. By combining both approaches, the study provides a comprehensive understanding of patient care, leading to improvements in healthcare services. Section 16. All research, whether qualitative or quantitative, must follow strict ethical guidelines to protect participants. Key ethical principles include informed consent. Participants must be fully aware of the study's purpose and voluntarily agree to participate. Confidentiality. Researchers must ensure that personal information is kept secure and private. Non-maleficence. The research must not cause harm to participants, physically or psychologically. Integrity. Findings should be presented honestly, without data manipulation or fabrication. Following these principles ensures that research remains credible, respectful, and beneficial to society. Researchers often encounter challenges when conducting studies. In qualitative research, subjectivity, data overload, and difficulties in replication. In quantitative research, sampling bias, missing data, and statistical errors. To overcome these challenges, researchers use best practices like randomization, triangulation, and peer review. In summary, qualitative research explores deep insights and subjective experiences. Quantitative research provides numerical validation and large-scale applicability. Mixed methods research combines both for a well-rounded approach. Ethical practices are essential for maintaining credibility and participant safety. Thank you for participating in this lesson. Research methods are the foundation of clinical studies, and mastering them is essential for evidence-based practice. Continue exploring and applying these methodologies in your research journey.